In 2020, running this marketing stack cost a company about $250,000 a year. I rebuilt what it actually does for around $3,000 a year. Not a month, a year. And before you roll your eyes, I'm gonna put both invoices on screen, the real one, with real line items. Because every other video that makes this claim waves at multiple subscriptions or a $10,000 agency and never shows you a single number. We're going to show all of them. Then I'll tell you exactly where the cheap version still loses to the expensive one, because it does. And then the part almost nobody talks about, which is where the actual money is. Let's build the old invoice. This is a mid-sized operation, the kind of setup you ran to look serious. Start with the customer database. Enterprise sales software, 15 seats at $150 a seat every month. That's $27,000 a year just to track your contacts and your deals. Then the marketing engine, the email and campaign platform, an enterprise tier from one of the big names lists at $3,600 a month, billed for the whole year up front, plus a mandatory $7,000 onboarding fee. That's $50,000 in year one before you send a single email. Now the parts that never make it onto the pricing page. None of these tools talk to each other out of the box, so you pay a developer to wire them together and build the client-facing portal on top. Call it $50,000 for the year, and somebody has to actually run this machine. A marketing operations specialist, the person who understands how all the pieces fit, is a $100,000 salary. Add $20,000 for analytics and the dozen little tools every stack quietly collects. Add it all up, and you land at $247,000 a year. That is the invoice nobody shows you. Here's what everyone else does with a number like that. They tell you you're replacing a $10,000 agency or a pile of subscriptions, and then they just move on. No line items, no sources, a big scary number with nothing behind it. So let's do the opposite of that. Here is what genuinely replaces that stack today. One platform. GoHighLevel folds the customer database, the email, the texting, the funnels and websites, the automation, the booking calendars, the courses, the reviews, and an AI layer that answers calls and messages, all of it into a single subscription. And the price of that subscription, the plan a working agency actually runs, is $2,970 for the year. Call it $3,000. The usage on top, the real emails and texts your clients send, bills through to those clients the way we've broken down before. So the platform that does what a $250,000 stack used to do lands at about $3,000 a year. That is not a rounding error. It's the price of an entire category collapsing into one login. Now the part the pitch videos always skip, where does the cheap version actually lose? If you need a deeply relational database, the kind where enterprise sales teams model complicated accounts and territories, the expensive software still wins that. If your whole business is high volume email deliverability, or you need enterprise grade security and compliance paperwork, this is not built for that. So who is the $3,000 stack really for? Small and mid-sized businesses, local service companies, agencies running anywhere from 3 to 25 clients, which, if you're watching this, is almost certainly you. For that world, one platform honestly replaces the whole pile. And now the part that is the whole point. Everyone frames this as saving money. That is the small version of the story. Watch what happens when you flip it around. Your cost to deliver this is $3,000 a year, but your client doesn't know that, and honestly, they don't care. What they know is that a setup like this used to cost a fortune, and it still performs like it does. So you don't bill them $3,000. You bill a normal retainer, or you package the whole thing as your own software and charge every month. The gap between what it costs you and what it's worth to them is the entire business. Call it what it is, an arbitrage, and it is wide open right now. So the $250,000 stack didn't get cheaper. It got replaced by one platform for about $3,000 a year, and the difference between that and what clients still happily pay is yours to keep. If you want to build it, the link below gets you the extended 30-day trial instead of 14, plus our bonus bundle, including the done-for-you snapshot that stands the whole stack up for you in week 1. Everything I showed you today, both invoices, the real sources, all of it is in the description. And if you'd rather see the honest version of these numbers than the highlight reel, every single time, subscribe. That is what this channel is for.